Welcome back, Yeshua lovers. I was requested to do a video on the solfeggio tones. So, grand, here is your video. The information about the solfeggio tones came from this book, Healing Codes for the Biological Apocalypse by Leonard G. Horowitz and Joseph Puleo, and I do not recommend this book because it has some pretty eccentric things in it, and the normal Christian would not be able to handle it. So, beginning, you will need your Bible, so go ahead and pause right now and go get your Bible because you will need it. Yes, the solfeggio tones is in numbers. Alright, but first we need to lay some groundwork, and I'm going to show you the Pythagorean scheme. It is all about the 3s, 6s, and 9s, as Tesla said. Alright, if you take 1 times 3 equals 3, 2 times 3 equals 6, 3 times 3 equals 9, 4 times 3 equals 12. When you have a 2-digit number like this, you have to take the integer and add 1 plus 2 equals 3. You have to get it down to the single digit integer all the way through all these. 8 plus 1 is 9, etc. You can see how it repeats 369, 369, 369, all the way down. Once you get to the letter Z, oh, I didn't even mention that this first one, 1 equals A, B equals 2, C, etc., down to Z, which goes back to 8. And if you take 26 times 3 equals 78, 7 plus 8 is 15. You take the 5 and the 1, which equals 6. You get 153 if you add all these numbers up, which if you take 1 plus 5 plus 3 equals 9. And no, I'm not asking you to write all these down. I'm just showing you the multiples of 6, 3, and 9, or 3, 6, 9. The same way for the 6s. You go down, it goes 6, 3, 9, 6, 3, 9, 6, 3, 9, all the way down to Z. And then you come up with 153, which equals 9 again. And then you come to the 9s, and it goes 9, 9, 9, all the way down, which adds up to 234. You take 2 plus 3, 5 plus 4 equals 9. Every one of them equal 9 at the end. Alright, if you understand that, and you understand how to take the 2-digit down to 1 digit, then we can continue. Alright, now if you turn in your Bible to Numbers chapter 7, 7 being a very important number, and go to verse 12, which we know that 12 is a very important number. 12 apostles, 12 tribes of Israel. You could just go on and on. But if you take the number 12 and take it down to the single digit integer, so 2 plus 1 equals 3, right? And we have, that verse says, and he offered his offering the first day was Nahshon, the son of Amminadab of the tribe of Judah. Well, if you notice, if you read the whole chapter, you'll notice that it starts repeating. Verse 18, on the second day, Nathanael, the son of Zuar, prince of Issachar, did offer, and it tells his offering. So we have, and he offered his offering the first day. On the second day, he offered. And then you go down, and verse 24 says, on the third day, Eliab, the son of Helon, prince of the children of Zebulun, offered. So then we have our 3 that we did. We have 1 plus 8 equals 9. So we have 3, 9. And then 2 plus 4 equals 6. 3, 9, 6. All right, then we'll keep going down. On the 4th day, Elitzur, the son of Shedeur, prince of the children of Reuben, offered. And we have 3 plus 0, which is 3. We have 3 again. Verse 36, on the 5th day, Shelumiel, the son of Zurishaddai, prince of the children of Simeon, offered. And we have 3 plus 6 equals 9. You can see that these numbers are repeating. Verse 42, on the 6th day, Eliasaph, the son of Deuel, prince of the children of Gad, offered, which is 6. 4 plus 2. So, if you keep going throughout all that chapter, you'll have a repeating 3, 9, 6. 3, 9, 6. It continues that way through that whole chapter. And then, if you go to the second verse, 3 plus 1 would be 4. This is going to be separate. And he offered his offering the first day. 3, 9, 6, 3, 9, 6, 3, 9, 6. That is our first Solfeggio tone. 3, 9, 6. And then, well, it'll be easier to show you in my Bible because I marked all these in my Bible. So hold on just a second. Alright, this is my Bible, Numbers chapter 7. And you can see that I took each verse and did it in a different color. So it was easier for me to just look quickly at it and say this is the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, etc. So if you take the second verse of these sets of 6, it looks like, then his offering was 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130 shekels, is not really in there, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. You will notice that all through these offerings, the second verse is going to be the same. Oop, I went backwards. Through all these offerings, that second verse is going to be the same. His offering was 1 silver platter, the weight of which was 130, and 1 silver bowl of 70 shekels, according to the shekel of the sanctuary, both of them full of fine flour mixed with oil as a grain offering. Right? All the way through, all 12 tribes. Well, if we take the number back to the integer, the 1-digit integer. So the first one is verse 13. We'll take 3 plus 1 equals 4. We'll go to the second one. This is the same verse. 9 plus 1 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. Right? So we have 4. Then we have 1. Then we go down to the third offering. And this verse is 25. So we take the 2 plus the 5 equals 7. So we have 4, 1, 7. And you will notice as you go on through these 12 offerings, it's going to repeat. 4, 7 plus 3 is 10. 1 plus 0 is 1. 1, and then down here again is 7. It goes all the way, 417, 417, throughout the whole set of offerings. And then we'll go to the next verse. 1 gold pan of 10 full of incense, and it'll be the same. 1 gold pan of 10 shekels, which is not really in there, full of incense. And then verse 26, 1 gold pan of 10 full of incense. But if we look at the number verse, 4 plus 1 is 5. 1 gold pan. 2 plus 0 is 2. And 2 plus 6 is 8. So we have 5, 2, 8. That's our third solfeggio tone. 5, 2, 8. Alright, and you would just keep going like this throughout all 12 offerings. Well, you do that with every one of these offerings. You go down from verse 12 to the last part of the offering, which in this instance is 17. And you take, like we did, each one and you add up the numbers. Not add up the numbers, but you take 7 plus 1, which is 8. And then the same one if the sacrifice of peace offerings. And as a sacrifice of peace offerings, you take 2 plus 3 is 5. So we have 8, 5. Did I just tell you wrong? 5, 2. Oh, I already went over that one. But anyway, you keep going and you come to what this solfeggio tones means. Alright, I'm going to pause it here for a second and we'll go over what each tone means. Alright, these excerpts are taken from the Webster's Dictionary, probably the old, like, I'm sure they've changed it so much now that this may not even be in there. But I'm talking about the old version of the Webster's Dictionary. And you have heard of, if you've seen The Sound of Music, you've heard of do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Well, the original solfeggio that King David knew about were the original 6. So, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la. The last 2 were added later and changed the holy tones to be profaned. So the first one is do. It was originally oot, and it means, from the Webster's Dictionary, the syllable sung to this note in a medieval hymn to Saint John the Baptist, as in John the Baptist. A unit of magnetic field strength equal to 10 to the 5th power Gauss. But this is what we're honing in on right now. Re. Oh, incidentally, oot is, let's see, I don't want to tell you wrong. The oot, or the do, is 396. I'm going to put that on here. Alright. Re would be, now I'm making sure I'm telling you right. Ray was 417. And the meaning of Ray, the most important for us, is an action in answer to or intended to undo a situation, or that performance of the new action brings back an earlier state of affairs. That's what the frequency of Ray brings about. And that's the 417. Me is the miracle tone. It's a frequency of 528. Let me just put that on here. Haydn's miracle composition, the composition he named Miracle, was based off of me, the 528 frequency. And for our purposes, it means a particularly chosen group. And the reason that these frequencies are so important is because, according to this book, the 144,000 who are given that song in Revelation to sing that no one else knows how to sing will be in these holy six solfeggio tones. Actually, I just told you Fa was a particularly chosen group. Fa, I'm sorry, I told you wrong, is 639. So, you're 741. La is 852. Those are the holy ones. Okay, so 639, I just told you wrong, was Fa, and it's a particularly chosen group. Let's go back to this miracle one. Me, the 528 one, is an extraordinary occurrence that surpasses all known human powers or natural forces and is ascribed to a divine or supernatural cause, especially to God. A superb or surpassing example of something. Wonder, marvel, sighting, aiming to hold against the light. This one is DNA change. Well, they're all DNA changing, but this one will realign a person's DNA. Supposedly. I mean, I personally think that's true because I've used that frequency before, and I can tell you that stuff in my body started. Well, anyway, I'm not going to go into it because it's female stuff. But anyway, yeah, I can attest to 528 or the me frequency. So, the next one in our frequencies is So, which is frequency 741. And it is to find the answer or explanation, as in like a puzzle or something like that. Clear up, explain, to solve a mystery or puzzle. Oh, it says that. To work out the answer or solution. 852 frequency is La, pertaining to or resembling a labium, of pertaining to the lips. For our purposes, movement toward extreme political conservatism, a desire to return to an earlier system or order. And that reminds me of the kingdom of Elohim, a desire to return to an earlier system or order. These, like C, was added for some pope or something. And the last one, I can't remember why they added it, but they don't even put it in this book. But anyway, I hope I explained that well. So these numbers we get from Numbers chapter 7 in the offerings that the children of Israel did for the first temple, right? And we get all these numbers from there. And King David, knew about these numbers because he wrote some psalms that pertain to, that's a whole nother thing. I'm barely just scratching the surface of all this, but this gives you the basis for these tones and these healing tones. You can actually find these tones on YouTube if you look like for, you can put in 396 HZ for Hertz, and it'll pull up all kinds of healing tones that you can listen to. That's where I get the tones, like if I'm sick or, female sick, that is. But anyway, this kind of gives you a basis, and I hope this helped, and I hope I explained it well. I have trouble explaining things. But, yeah. Oh, and here's that, Aleph and Tav from Hanukkah. Right there. But anyway, okay, Grand. This is for you, buddy. Thanks for requesting this. And Lahitra out.